Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. It's the unlucky episode this time, so if things go wrong, it's just nature. Welcome to... My name is Fraser.
My name's Kai.
And, how are you doing, Kai? It's been a little while.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour? Bonjour?
Oh, bonjour.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, bonsoir.
Très
Très bien. Oui, ça va. Tout ça va?
Yeah, oui, ça va.
Oui. Just the whole episode's gonna be in French, that's why it's unlucky.
It's just gonna be a tweet. What language are you speaking?
A60, please translate.
I don't actually know that much French, to be honest. I know how to understand. I know basic French, and that's about it. So
yeah, un, deux, trois.
So if anyone wants to be my Duolingo, but doesn't actually want to kill me, then feel free to.
Oui.
Kai, Halloween was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was actually, wasn't it?
But your house is still haunted.
Oh, honestly, I don't know if I'm thinking things or whatever, or just something's wrong. I know I'm getting ill. You can probably hear it in my nose. See?
Yes, I can hear your nose.
Basically, we'll keep this one quite short because it's not too much to talk about.
Well, I mean, it's an expanding saga because you've heard things before. Like Kai mentioned in a previous podcast that when Yuki was round, he was in the kitchen with cereal and he heard something there. And then on the podcast...
Are you proud of yourself?
Exactly that. And then on the podcast, there was a bang. And now, what happened today?
So, I was sat down. Oh, wait, no. This is before I was sat down. I heard a weird noise. And I was like, okay. I thought it was a cat. It sounded like that, yeah? It was like... kind of like that sort of thing. And I was like, I looked around and I saw one of my cats is on the floor, which she still is now. One's on the windowsill in here, and the other one's asleep on my bed. And it wasn't any of them. And it might have been outside, I don't know. But that was the noise. So I came and sat down. And then a few minutes later, I've got a TV above my monitors, which I used to use like a third screen or for like my Switch or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was sat here doing something, and I just saw this like figure come in behind me, like on the reflection of the off TV. And I turned around thinking it was like someone walked in. Nothing.
Well, it wasn't your dad? There was nothing at all?
No one's home. Just me home.
What?
So...
Did you check around the house after? Like, just in case someone did walk in?
Yeah.
Then...
Like, I actually turned around, because, like, it was full on, like, walked through and, like, right behind me.
What the hell?
And just nothing was there, so... Who knows?
So either your house is definitely haunted... Or you're hallucinating?
Probably both, to be honest.
So you heard... So could it have been the door opening? Could it have been like a creaky door?
No, because I was downstairs and I heard that noise.
So the noise could be unrelated?
Yeah. The noise was like, I don't know, 10 minutes before.
Still, that's so strange.
I don't understand it, I'm going to be honest, Fraser. But...
Well, who are you going to call?
I can't wait to move. Terry.
Ah, yes, neighborhood Terry, the ghost exterminator.
Yeah,
everyone knows
actually,
Terry.
No, he's just the farmer, but
he farms ghosts.
His side job is ghost farmer.
Get ghost milk.
Oh, wouldn't that just be like people milk? What?
People milk!
Can you not see my logic there?
I can see. Yeah. People milk. It would be so much less funnier if you said human milk, but because you said people milk.
It's because it's people milk.
Yeah, I guess it would be people milk, just dead people milk.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Moving on.
Fraser, you put a tweet out the other day.
Yeah, talking of milk, dairy milk. I put out a tweet on Sunday. Was it Sunday? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Sunday, the 11th of Monday, the 11th of November. It wasn't Sunday. It was Monday.
That's right.
At like 10 in the evening, and like I noticed it was Singles Day, and I tweeted out as a joke on Twitter, it's hashtag Singles Day, and I'd just like to say I only have one single square of chocolate left, so please help. And I stuck a link to an Amazon wish list which contained dairy milk chocolate. So I thought I'd just make like a pun of just having a single square. Like I'm not like making a reference to being single or being in a relationship or anything. I thought I'd just put single square of chocolate. That's a laugh, ain't it? And put the wish list there. And turns out the internet pulls through. Someone actually went and bought one of the big slabs of dairy milk, and it's like one of the 850 grams ones. It's one of the big ones, and it was it was one of my YouTube channel members, Rosie Howells. She went and pulled through, bought one of the slabs of dairy milk, and it arrived today. There was obviously a knock at the door. The Amazon delivery guy was like, "Yeah, Amazon delivery," and everyone was like, "Who ordered something?" I checked my Amazon orders. There was nothing there. So
Did it come under your name?
Yeah, it came under my name.
Yeah, I was just checking, because otherwise someone was like, ooh.
Imagine if it was like, oh, John Terry.
John Terry,
Yeah.
That's me censoring your address.
No, yeah. No, I live in so please send chocolate to please. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. That's where.
The delivery driver was called John Terry.
Ah, so you stole his chocolate.
Yes, thank you.
Rosie, you should have given it to the delivery driver.
I wasn't expecting it. You know when you just put it out and you're like, if someone does, someone does. But it's more of a laugh than anything, just to compliment the tweet. But Rosie just like went and blew my mind. So Rosie, if you're listening, thank you very much for being very generous. This will last me probably about 2 minutes because you know what I'm like with chocolate. Now this will last me ages.
They do last ages, to be fair, those ones.
That will literally last forever. That's not just like a standard slab. That is 6 slabs? 4, 5, 6 slabs?
It's quite a lot.
It's a big bar of chocolate, mind.
Mm.
It's if obviously Americans don't have dairy milk and all of that, they get the imported ones from Britain. So like, just Google it. Dairy milk, 850 grams. Got to be 850 grams though to get a comparison for size. But yeah, Rosie, thank you very much. I'm 100% going to tweet this out again when I want more things.
Yeah.
It's so strange,
Rosie,
though.
stay tuned for his tweet, Rosie.
But it's so
weird?
strange. Like, the internet really does pull through.
Oh, yeah.
We're in a weird position now, because, like, obviously, at the same time, like, oh my god, someone's actually going to want me chocolate. I feel really bad. Like, this wasn't the intention. But it was at the same time, but it wasn't. It's just like we're in a weird position where there are some people that will do these things.
Yeah.
And it's just strange. I'm very, very grateful for like everything that ever comes out of just, being on the internet and stuff. I'm super grateful for it. But like at the same time, I still will never be able to get my head around it.
You just feel a bit bad sometimes as well, don't you?
Exactly. It's like someone's bought me a bar of chocolate and how do you thank him other than say thank you back on the internet? It's not like, when you receive a gift in person, you can go, oh, thank you, give him a hug, say like, yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah. It feels like a little bit more personal. But like, obviously we meet up all the time, so that's perfectly fine. But like when it's someone you've never met before, or someone you might have met once at a convention or something, it's kind of like, how do you say thanks?
Yeah.
Without feeling bad. I feel bad
I found
when I know
out
that I maybe shouldn't feel bad.
As soon as you said, how do you say thanks, I got an email come through from Crunchyroll.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're saying that you need to...
get a 7-day trial?
Yeah, get a 7-day trial on Crunchyroll for them.
Oh, wow.
This is not sponsored, by the way. Sorry.
No, it's really not. If it was sponsored, that would be an incredible lead into an advertisement.
That would be amazing. That'd be amazing.
So Crunchyroll, hit us up if you want an advertising slot.
Oh, I'd love to have a thing with Crunchyroll.
Do you know
how good would that be?
If anyone wants an advertising slot, literally just hit us up.
You can even do like £1. We're happy for £1.
There's a business email, and we'll discuss rates and stuff there. We don't make money off the podcast. We just spend money on the podcast, so...
I was happy with £1, Fraser. Now he just said that
okay.
we're gonna...
You can have £1, I'll have 19.
No. Moon River. Wider than a mile.
Talking of pounds, though, your old car took a pounding, didn't it?
My old car?
It took a pounding over time.
You know what? After last week's episode, I've got my new car. I've got it. It's amazing. It's a Mini.
What colour?
Black, of course.
How big?
Would it be? Surprisingly bigger than my other one.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it like a 4-door? Is it like a... No, not a 4-door. Is it a 5-door or a 3-door?
3-door.
Oh, nice.
3-door. But it's a lot... I don't know. It's bigger height-wise. Yeah. And I think it's a bit bigger lengthwise. Difference is, obviously, you get 2 seats in the back. Yeah. And...
is it like 2 individual seats rather than like a back bench?
Yeah, it's rather than 3.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm looking at it, and it's like you got a lot more space. That's the biggest thing with it. You get a lot more space for what it is. That's great.
Have you found that with it being a different size car, you have to get used to like how much space you actually have when driving? I remember when I got my new car. I mean, it might not matter too much in your area because you haven't got too many tight squeezes and stuff, other than like parking in parking spaces. Well, I know like when you go for like longer drives and stuff and go down lanes and stuff, it's always weird trying to grasp
a bit tiring, isn't it?
How big your car actually is or how small it is. Because you get used to how far the front sticks out, how far you can go forward, and you just use depth perception to judge how far forward you can go. You get an idea of how far you can like squeeze up towards walls and bushes without actually hitting the wall or bush.
Yep.
And then when you get a whole new car, it kind of resets, and then you end up putting like a massive bit of bubble wrap around your car.
It's really weird. I'm still like parking like ever so slightly out, like more than I usually do.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not used to it, obviously. The biggest thing that's different in this one is the back window is a lot smaller, so it's a lot harder to see where I'm like how far back I'm reversing and stuff.
Oh, really? So do you end up having to like properly look over your shoulder? Up.
Yeah, like I'm having to like properly look over, but I've roughly got the grasp of that now. The biggest thing is, the wheel, like, it comes out a bit further towards me, like a bit closer to me, compared to my old one.
Okay.
In general, I'm higher up off the ground as well.
Oh, right.
And it's really weird. I was saying this the other day. I had to move my other car forward, like my old one. I had to move it forward slightly just so I could fit my new one in, like, in front of it. And oh my god, I thought I was going to die just sitting in that one.
Really?
I literally can't drive my old one anymore.
Does the new one like sound a hell of a lot quieter?
You know what? It just sounds like it's new. The only thing that's come up on it so far is the biggest thing that I love with Minis is it's got a warning light for everything. Yeah,
as most cars should do.
Yeah.
Do you want to spill one of the secrets of your old car? Do you want to tell people what you did with your old car?
So, when I first got it, the old car, when I first got it, there was a problem with it. I realised very quickly the hazard lights were broken, yeah?
And that's pretty critical.
Well, they're not broken, it's just, they're like slightly, I think the button is slightly off, or like the wire behind it is slightly like disconnected, you know?
What, so the lights would still work?
They'd work every now and then, but you'd have to like get it into a certain place.
Oh, so because I was going to say, obviously, if you listen to last week's podcast, you'd know about the whole fiasco of how Kai's car broke down. I was going to say, because the hazard lights worked when we were pulled over.
They worked. I got them to work, that's why. I know like roughly where I can move them to get them to work. But
it was the button that was faulty.
It's the button that's very faulty. It's like, remember my old computer wouldn't turn on at one point, and it was the power button that was broken.
Oh, wow, okay.
and like I had to press the reset button to turn it on. It's like that sort of thing. So it's just a button that was pretty much broken.
Makes sense.
So I first found this out when I was driving to college one day, and I was like thanking someone that let me in behind them, and I just noticed my lights wouldn't come on. So I was like, okay, and then I finally got them to work, and I went and parked up, and when I went back to my car later in the day, it's like the coldest day of the year at this point as well. It's chucking it down with rain and whatever else. My car's battery's completely flat, and I'm like, okay. And then, like, every now and then, I finally unlock the car, because it's got, like, a key lock on one side of the car of that car.
What, it was so flat that it wasn't even responding to door unlocks?
It was dead. Completely dead.
Wow.
I got in, and I was like, right, what's happened? And then, like, I tried to turn the engine on, and it was like, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Can't believe this. I've only had this car for, like, 3 months by this point.
Yeah.
Like, 2 months. And, like, this is the first problem that I've had with it. And I think this is, like, after I'd driven on, like... No, this is, nah, it wouldn't have been then. But, like, this was... I worked out, like, every now and then, whenever I did try and turn the engine on, I heard... And I could see, like, the hazard lights flashing up. And my only thing that I can think of from that day, from why the battery went completely dead, was the hazard lights kept flashing on and off. Maybe, like, they were slightly... Like, the button was slightly pushed in or something like that still. Which made them keep going on and off whilst the car was off.
So do you reckon it was kind of like shorting out and just draining the battery over no usage?
And I'm pretty sure that's what it did, because this was like my longest day in college. It was like a 9 till 5 day at college or something like that.
Right.
And I had to call my dad out or whatever, and he came finally and jumped my car, and we finally got it working, drove home, blah, blah, blah. All fine. MOT's coming around, and I'm like, I have no idea how to fix this. Yeah. And I don't want that to fail. So... I get a piece of paper, fold it up a bunch of times, and push it underneath the button, so that like you can just see like a small slither of it. So you could like if you pinch it hard enough, you could, or like if you could just grab it, you can get it out. Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, this works. The button worked. It was like the first time ever. You push the button, the lights come on. You push it again, they go off. And I was like, I fixed it. This'll do.
Mechanic Kai.
Oh, my fixing car knowledge is awful, yeah? And guess what I'm doing this week? Fixing that same car.
No.
Fully. Because it's got an MOT in, like, a week's time.
Just call him a mechanic.
That's me. Hot. That was the biggest problem with it. And then, like, when we're driving, like, obviously, and the window wipers go wrong, my hazard lights, obviously, they stop working. Fully. Until we actually stop. For whatever reason, so thank God that they started working when we stopped.
God, that was like the worst series of events.
But like, it's that bad now that I don't even want to drive it. I don't like my actual insurance on it for me expires in 7 days.
Oh, yeah? So you need to on the 20th. It, then.
It's gonna get sorted, yeah. But my dad, he's got the car on his insurance as well, so I'm gonna get him to drive it wherever to get it MOT'd, and him to drive it back. And I'll drive my car, like, behind him and pick him up and whatever else.
Oh, so you don't need to sawn it, then, if it's on your dad's insurance?
No, it's on his insurance, but the tax runs out at the end of the month or something like that.
Oh, then you have to sawn it.
But my goal is, this week, I'm going to fix that whole car up as best as I can. I've got the new window wipers and everything for it downstairs. It looks like a dead body. Yeah? It's that bad. I'll send you a picture after we finish this. I got a thing come through in the post, and it was the same day, like, everything arrived, and I had no idea what it was at first, and it just said, it was like a letter from Herms, and it said, left in blue bin, and the blue bins around here are like the recycling bins, yeah?
Right.
So, I was like, okay, I look in the bin, and I can't see any package, and I'm like, has someone come and stolen it? And I just see this massive black bag, like, with tape all around it that says fragile. It's heavy as well. It feels like a dead body. Like, it's that sort of heavy. And I was like, has someone chucked a dead body in here? Then it clicked in my brain. Okay, that's what's there. But that's being fixed. Everything else is going to get fixed. It's like a really, like, minor job for what it is. The window
they put a bunch of fragile car parts in, like, a bin bag.
Yeah.
Well, that was a bit stupid of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I've got all the parts that I need for it to be fixed. I've got like the knowledge of how to do these few minor things that need doing, And literally, I found my MOT certificate from last year, yeah?
Yeah.
Since I've had that car, the first year I did about 8,000 miles in it.
Decent.
The second year, I haven't really left the house that much yet. Like the year before that, I went to yours once or twice. I went up to Sherry's about 3 times. And I drove around the UK, basically, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's how I got 8,000 miles on that. Last year, or for like the last 12 months, I've done literally nothing. I've done 800 miles in that car.
800? Wow, I thought you would have done way more than that.
So did I. I thought I'd done like 2,000 or something like that at least.
That's
and I was
crazy.
like, okay, whatever. 2,000 miles, that's fine. And no, 800 miles. So everything from the previous MOT is fine, I'm thinking in my head at the moment. I got a new tyre the other week for it because that was flat. So all the tyres are okay as well. And it's literally just, I need to fix the window, I need to fix the window wipers, and I need to fix... Well, that's it, really. I mean, I need to fix the leaking sunroof, but that's just a bit of rubber. And that's simple. I know where the leak is coming from. So, really, it's just the window and the window wipers. And then that's fine. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did last time and put a bit of paper underneath the hazard lights. Because I need this car MOT to sell it.
But then you're selling someone a dodgy car.
No. I'll get that fixed after the MOT, okay?
Oh, okay, fair enough. I was going to say, because otherwise that's scamming.
Yeah. I'm not going to sell it to them like that. I'll actually get it fully fixed. It's just I want to get it like re-MOT just so that someone can have it after
This is
me.
where the government's listening. They're like, this twat.
But, I mean, it's not illegal. It still works.
Is it not illegal to force an MOT test to pass?
No.
Okay, that's fine then. Anyway, then you're gonna sell it on. You got your new car anyway, and then
you got my new car for a bargain price as well. And
And
like I said earlier, with warning lights or whatever that come on, this car has one for everything. Like, one randomly came up while I was driving down to Tesco the other day, and I was like, what's that? And I've never seen it before. It was like brand new technology in my head, and it was just saying, your brake pads are getting a bit worn.
Oh, that's good.
And like, that's handy. I know how to actually fit new brake pads in, because I had to do it to this car. So
well, there you go, you're experienced then.
New car!
Talking of new cars...
Yeah,
actually, this doesn't tie in nicely at all.
Oh.
Yeah, the other thing we were talking about the other day, briefly, before we were like, yes, this is for the podcast, is like iPhone screen times. Some of us spend so long on our phones, whilst others spend like no time at all on their phones.
I'm on my phone right now. Because literally, I have to use my phone to speak to Fraser whilst we do this.
A few of you said on like the first couple of podcasts that it seemed quite echoey when Kai was talking, or when I was talking, and that was literally because Kai's microphone picks up sound that also goes through to his headphones.
Yeah, I think it's because it's in the same. It goes to the same mixer. If that makes sense.
I reckon that's the case. Though.
Even if I've got it like really quiet, you can still hear it.
There's a little bit of interference going on.
Yeah. I do need to get a new one, so I will.
The solution is literally Kai calls me on his phone. We still record as normal, but that basically gets rid of the echoing.
Yeah.
But hey, we took that feedback on board pretty quickly, actually.
Yeah. I think we did it for like the second week onwards.
Yeah.
What's the men? Third week?
Anyway, yeah, like the other day, someone tweeted out, show me your screen times, and their screen time was literally like 8 hours in that day. I was like, oh my god. That is literally like how long I work.
Yeah.
And they've spent that amount of time on their phone. Work's been like really busy for me.
Right.
For like the last God knows how long. And my screen time has been decreasing so much over God knows how long. I'd say about over the last 3 or 4 months, I've stopped popping on my phone at work. And I've just focused on which is good. It's been good, but like I've seen my screen time like massively decrease. So my screen time for today is 2 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh,
what's your screen time?
2 hours.
And Kai woke up at 4.
Well, to be fair though, I have been on it for the last half hour, talking to you through Discord as well.
That's true.
And the rest of it is literally just to listen to music. That's all I've done on it today.
26 minutes of it has been Twitter. 17 minutes has been Snapchat.
Oh, how do you check this?
12 minutes has been Safari. And then I've got like 9 minutes on this word search game. Oh, and 9 minutes on Instagram as well.
Oh, mine counts early morning as well, so between midnight and 5.
Oh, right. Oh, so you haven't been on it that much then?
No. Today, the most I've been on it since 9 o'clock this morning is half hour.
Wow.
But it says 30 minutes for Snapchat.
Yeah.
20 minutes for Instagram. 15 minutes for Twitter. And 12 minutes for YouTube.
You can tell there's a handy little graph on this as well. I don't know if Android's got a similar thing. I'm pretty sure it does. There's a handy little graph on it as well, which tells you what times you've gone on your phone. And like for me, it's when I've woke up, and then there's like a bit on the bus where I listen to music and I scroll through Twitter. And then lunchtime, I've got like 15 minutes worth in 12 o'clock, 15 minutes worth in 1 o'clock. And then I've got at 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish, there's like another time on the bus where I'm scrolling through Twitter listening to music. And then there's when I've got home as well.
Yeah, I can see that. Mine's midnight, just a tiny bit, like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
1, about 15 minutes. 3, about half hour. And 4, about half hour. That's mine. And then like since I woke up, about 15 to 20 minutes, I'd say, when I woke up. And that's about it.
I'm just.
I don't use my phone that much. You know, I don't like being on my phone that much. I find it very out of. I don't know. I feel like if you get too addicted to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I
used
get
to
you.
be on my phone constantly to the point where if someone was talking to me, I'd be on my phone, and then I felt like actually I'm being a bit of an arse doing this. Stopped.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Click on the week one.
Yeah, well, I was just about to go through because I had a quick swipe back to have a look at my other trends. And on Sunday, I was on my phone for 5 hours and 33 minutes.
Sunday, I was on my phone for 3 hours. Exactly.
And that's literally because I spend so much time on my phone in the morning. I wake up and then I'm literally just on my phone for like 2 or 3 hours because I like staying in bed.
Yeah.
And like it's the same for Saturday as well. And then on the Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's all the same sort of trends as I've already mentioned. The week one, it says that my weekly average for last week was 3 hours and 17 minutes.
Mine's very similar, 3 hours and 33 minutes.
And for me, it says the amount of time I spent on social media, on social networking, was 12 hours and 51 minutes.
Oh, get in, 12 hours 21.
Entertainment, 2 hours 25.
1 hour 53.
Productivity, 1 hour 9.
1 hour 51.
Total screen time, 23 hours and 5 minutes.
24 hours and 55 minutes.
We're pretty similar.
Fair, though, mine for Sunday, the whole 3 hours that I was on it, basically, or like at least the 2 hours, I was playing Jackbox on Sunday. So 2 hours of that is literally just Jackbox.
Wow, it's good to know, I guess. Wow.
Yeah.
Last week I spent 5 hours 42 on Snapchat.
Last week I spent 2 hours on it.
And then Twitter, 3 hours.
Twitter, 3 hours, same. What about the week before?
Interesting.
So the 28th to the 4th.
Oh, 1 second. Before I go back,
yeah, go on.
Last week, it said that I picked up my phone 611 times.
Where'd you check this?
Just below the other section where it says your list of apps where you spent time on. So it says
Pickups.
On average, I picked up 87 times. In total, I picked up my phone 611 times, and it says the thing that I first used after pickup the most by a long shot was Snapchat.
I already know. Yeah.
I pick up my phone the most for Snapchat, 184 times, and then the second one is literally messages, which is 21.
Messages or Messenger?
Messages. I don't use Messenger. I hate Messenger.
I've got Messenger.
How many times on Messenger?
41.
That's not too bad.
But last week was oh wait, no, I'm on the wrong week. Give me a sec.
You're on about the week before as well.
I was on the week before, yeah. The last one, Snapchat was my most, 58 was my Messenger one.
Right, yeah.
Messenger, my excuse for that one though, is I've been talking to Sherry and her parents on there for the sake of...
yeah, of course.
We're organising stuff. But, really, I mean, the Snapchat one makes the most sense to me because it's like you see a Snapchat come through, you click on it, right?
It's so quick and easy to reply.
Yeah. Take a picture, bam.
It's devastating when it's just streaks, though. I hate when people just send streaks.
I hate that.
I always take like a picture of my day, even if I just say like, "Oh, I'm tired." It's better than just going S or streaks.
I don't like the pure black screen.
Oh my god, those people annoy me.
You know, stuff like that.
Just show me a bit of your day. Like some people take selfies and then say streaks. I still think a selfie is way better than just going S on a black screen.
Yeah, or just a pure black screen, nothing else.
Yeah. Oh god, I just cut people off who do that. That's just annoying.
I always try and like I tend to take like a few different things and then send quite a few. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because usually I do something when I wake up, something throughout the day, something probably at the end of the day.
Yeah. 3
little updates. Hello, I'm alive. Hello, I'm still alive. Good night. Might not be alive tomorrow.
Whilst we're on the topic of screen time, guys, be sure to tweet us your screen times at Stuck in a Podcast on Twitter. Let us know what your screen times are.
On average, though, I'm quite happy with mine. Like,
I feel
3
like
hours a day, mine.
I feel like mine could be a hell of a lot worse. I know that if I had this iPhone and screen time existed whilst I was in sixth form and stuff, it would be a lot different.
Yeah, yeah.
But now, I literally focus on work.
You use it.
Yeah, I focus so much on work now. But it's been so busy. I reckon if it wasn't so busy, I'd be on my phone a little bit more. I will pick up more Snapchats and I will respond to more texts. But I don't respond to that much now because I have to focus on what I'm doing.
I guess that's what doesn't really help with my work and stuff because I am at home and obviously all of my work is basically social media and stuff.
Of course.
It's very much going to be filled with Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and so on.
Yeah.
Constantly. But
it is your life.
It's better than, I'd say it's better than, I know a lot of, young people and stuff are always on their phone.
Yeah.
So I think it's better than that, at least.
100%. So it's your birthday recently, Kai.
It was. I,
Happy 10th birthday. Happy big boy Ben 10 birthday.
Fraser. 50.
Okay, you turned 50. Yeah.
Did I put that in the document?
Yeah, on our little podcast, tooltips document, it says here, Kai's birthday, 10th birthday, happy big boy Ben, big 10 birthday.
Close enough.
Something like that. Anyway, what did you do for your birthday, Kai?
I had Sherry down, and we streamed. That's about it. We streamed on YouTube for a little bit. I didn't actually get out of bed on that day until about 2 p.m.
I was going to say, you didn't respond to that many messages.
No, I tend not to... Again, I don't really do much socializing and stuff. I always say I prefer talking to people, but then I stay in bed.
Then he gets out of bed at a time which would be acceptable to people on West Coast America.
You know what? I was talking to Yuki earlier, and this is completely off topic, but I was saying I think I need to start doing stuff again because I looked at myself in the mirror today and I thought, wow, I actually look unhealthy again for once. And I haven't thought that in 5 years now, but it just suddenly, I looked in the mirror and I was like, I look really unhealthy.
What do you mean by that? As in you're not getting out enough, you need more sun?
I look a bit skinny. I think I'm not getting outside enough.
Oh, right, so you need to eat a bit more.
I think I'm just not looking after myself in general as much.
You don't eat much?
I don't, but then sometimes I do. I think it depends on the day.
I think you need to eat more. Because,
right, Dr. Fraser.
No, but, this is on...
Yeah,
this is on a level which, other people can possibly relate to as well. You do eat, and when you do eat, it's quick and easy meals. Things that won't take too long for you to make. It's not necessarily unhealthy. It could be healthy, but it's quick and easy meals. And then sometimes, obviously, your dad will go and get you some things. You have the occasional McDonald's, which is perfectly fine. But you don't have, like, your 3 courses a day a lot, do you? You usually have, like...
I did at one point.
But, like, now, where you wake up quite late, you usually go straight in for dinner. You sometimes do have breakfast, but usually go straight in for dinner. Thing. And then later on in the night, you have, like, the equivalent of lunch. Bit of snack, maybe. And then you're off to bed again.
It's really bad to the point where I am going to get, like, really fixed up, like, in the next couple of weeks.
Right, yeah.
Again.
You're going to fix your sleep schedule?
Yeah. I'm going to fix everything. Like, I looked in the mirror, like I said, I looked in the mirror and I was like, Jesus, I actually, like, want to get myself sorted out again.
It's good to
because, like, I used to be really bad to the point where it was, like, a lot worse. Like, sometimes I'd be up at, like, 8 in the afternoon or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's never that bad. At the moment, I think it's just I'm not doing as much. And I've been a bit ill. So that's my like biggest excuse for that. But I will sort all of that out. But yeah, it was my birthday.
Oh yeah, back on that. So what sort of stuff did you get as well? Obviously, I already know this, but this is just like for everyone else.
Big LED lights from you, which I've wrapped around my desk, which was a pain in the arse. Yeah. Because a bunch of cables are in the way, and I didn't realise that. But they're on right now, actually. They're on red. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, wow. Never would have guessed.
Jack and Becky gave me 4 crates of Copperberg cider.
That'll sort you right out.
That's, I've had 1 so far. Oh, you know what the worst thing with that was?
What's that?
When it arrived, obviously it being alcohol, in my brain it doesn't click that I should not put it where I put it. I put it right next to the radiator in my room.
Oh, no.
So it was just warm. And it's all in the fridge now, so I'm hoping it's going to be, like, better.
Oh, it'll be fine. Well, of course, anything's better than warm alcohol.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I opened one on the stream that I did the other day, and I was like, ugh. I got some sweets from you as well, which I have been nomming out today. Kendall gave me some pineapple sunglasses, which are amazing.
Nice.
And a giant Cadbury's Dairy Milk bar.
Happy 50th birthday!
It says happy 50th birthday. Sherry came down. I've always said, like, if anyone, like, is going to buy me a present, I'd rather try and spend time with people, if that makes sense more.
Right, okay, I'll get the hint for next year.
No, like, I like having a bit of socialising, you know? I don't socialise
Right, okay,
enough.
I'll get the hint for next year.
Alright, next year, I've actually been planning something. I'll talk to you about it afterwards.
Oh, okay. Oh, secrets.
But she also gave me some gummy bears.
Okay, you can't go wrong with gummy bears.
Well, I found out the white one is pineapple flavoured. Did not know that.
Is it?
Apparently.
I thought it was just...
white?
Gummy flavoured.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean when I say gummy flavoured?
I do.
It's just kind of
like
sugar in a jelly treat.
Yeah, I get that. But Aiden got me a I think it's a Haunted Mansion thing. It's on my wall. It is, yeah. I put it on my wall behind me, and it's just staring in the background now constantly. So if it comes alive, maybe that's what's been coming alive for the last like couple of episodes. Who knows?
It's cool though, isn't it?
It was good. It is. It's great.
That's
I love it.
Custom printed from someone in the States.
It's great.
It's so cool.
I love it. So thanks everyone for all the lovely presents. I appreciate it. Thanks everyone for the happy birthdays as well. Do you know what though?
What's that?
I'm 20 now. Yeah.
Yep. You're no longer in your teens.
It's no different.
Of course.
As always. But 21's next year, so I want to do something big for that one. And again, I'll talk to you about it afterwards because I've got plans.
He'll talk to everyone else about it in like 9 months or something, so keep your eyes peeled for Help 'Em Suck at the Podcast, episode 64.
Hell yeah!
Would it be 64? No, that's like 50 weeks. That'll be like a whole year. Help 'Em Suck at the Podcast, episode 42.
Hell yeah.
Someone might remind us to do that because no doubt we're going to forget.
We're going to forget anyway.
Yeah.
You can tell this all like straight away.
So just someone set a reminder, figure out the date.
I do know next October that I'm going back to Orlando.
See, I'm jealous about that. I'm so jealous. And it'll be
good, isn't it?
And it'll be during like Halloween season, so like Disney will be all dressed up and spooky and everything.
Apparently, Universal has like their horror nights as well, which is going to be like so good. I'm there for 2 weeks rather than 10 days. But Fraser, I'll talk to you about something afterwards, and maybe you'll change your mind.
Bitch. Okay.
We haven't said thanks for watching yet. You can't do bitch.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll leave it here anyway because we would have been going for like 43, 42 minutes now. Maybe 41.
That's right, yeah.
Maybe 40. I don't know. We're around the 40-minute mark. Is there anything else
for listening.
You wanted to say before we end?
Sonic, yeah. Bonjour. Sonic Lahiri sona bien melia apirons.
We'll let you figure that one out, and next week we'll tell you if you're right.
Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone. Appreciate it. Remember to leave what do you do on Spotify?
You follow the podcast.
Leave a follow on the podcast.
We're almost at 250 Spotify followers.
Are we?
Which is nuts.
That's insane.
We've been doing really well lately. As in, like, if I just quickly go to the Spotify page, we obviously don't usually share stats and stuff. That's more things we just keep to ourselves. As of this very moment, we're at 229 followers.
Oh.
Which is incredible. Like, thank you everyone for the support. Obviously, we've been going for almost 3 months now. And to have almost 250 followers in 3 months, that's like incredible support. So yes, sad party streamer thing to you.
It's broken, I think.
So be sure to give us a follow at Stuck in a Podcast on Twitter. Of course, follow our personal accounts as well at Kai Ross-Best, at iVexusHD. Of course, tweet us your screen times. Tweet us any ideas, any topics you want us to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah.
And feel free to send more chocolate.
Oh, I'll put my link out as well.
You've been listening to episode 13 of... Okay, yeah, now bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.